to another random dispatch from the island. The island of Maui, to be exact. The most beautiful place on Earth. Probably one of the most beautiful places on Earth. There's a magazine called Condé Nast, and they've rated Maui like the most beautiful island on the planet for the last 20 years. I don't know. I haven't been to many islands, and it is incredibly beautiful. But it makes me want to investigate that more. Maybe sometime soon I'll travel the planet in search of other islands that may or may not be more beautiful than this island right here. This island's pretty beautiful. Look at those rays of godly light coming down from the heavens. We are taking a left right here. And today's topic of conversation is, what do you love? I watched a documentary last night. I can't remember the name of it. If anyone remembers the name, or maybe I'll post it in the description. It was a Netflix documentary. I don't know about you guys, but I love a good documentary. Some of the documentaries I love are, this one's gnarly, but I highly recommend watching it. Even if you don't like documentaries, just give this one a check. A little checky check. It's called Dear Zachary. Oh man. Just the most powerful, gut-wrenching, real-life documentary I think I've ever seen in my life. This looks kind of grown in. We are currently in a cane field here on the North Shore of Maui. That's sugar cane. This is cane grass. The big difference between the two, aside from the fact that they're both extremely itchy if you stop, drop, and roll in them, is that this one produces sugar and that one doesn't. That one has no practical use at all, aside from being so pretty from the flying camera. So today's topic is, from this random dispatch from the island, is, what do you love? So I watched this documentary that I can't remember the name of, and it was basically a documentary about this, I think she was Romanian, this Romanian performance artist who's been doing her thing for the last like forever. You know, she's in her mid-60s right now. She's been doing her performance art, and it ranges from standing in a doorway completely naked with her partner or somebody else, and just standing there in an art exhibit, and people just have to like squeeze through these two naked humans, all the way to like sitting down whipping herself for hours and hours and hours to try to like break through something and discover something new about herself, while people have the power to observe it. So it was really interesting. There are a couple things about the documentary that I found just absolutely fascinating. And it all revolved around her final art piece that she was doing in the Modern Museum of Modern Arts in New York City, right? So she does this piece where the whole museum, and the documentary revolves around like tracking the progress of this piece finally launching, and slowly reveals her character throughout the movie. But in this final piece, she's gonna sit in a chair. There's this big giant white room. They have big like studio movie lights, a couple of like 1,000-watt HMIs on each corner of this big square, and all it's got is a single white piece of tape around it, in the shape of a square, and then a chair, a table, and another chair. And her final piece is, you walk through the museum and the whole exhibit is like getting to view all of her past works. So she hired a bunch of performance artists to recreate a bunch of things she's done in the past. And the whole art piece, or the whole performance was called, or the show, the gallery showing was called The Artist is Present. So the whole thing was like, people walk through this whole gallery, they recreate the walking through naked people and the just everything. They have like different medias playing. There's like one that's a projector projecting stuff she's done in the past, and blah 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 blah. And then you come up to the last room, and it's you, the audience member, has the ability to go down and sit in front of her in this chair. And it was just crazy. The turnout was just absolutely crazy. It was a 3-month-long art exhibit, and she sat there every day for 8 hours, 3 months. There was like, they built her a chair that had a fucking toilet seat in it in case she had to take a leak or whatever. And outside of that, she did not leave the chair. She did not say a single word. And people would just sit in front of her. And people would just break down in tears, and it was so crazy, so powerful. And her whole thing behind it was like the ultimate connection with the audience. Like one person. And of course she did this with thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of people over this 3-month period, 8 hours a day, 6 days a week with only 1 day off. Let me see if the Larkin's okay. She's good. With only 1 day a week off, didn't say a single word. It was extremely powerful. And what I'm getting at is this one point in the documentary where she talked about art and why she does it and why she thinks people should do it. And, you know, in my head, the world we live in, it's very difficult because you can't help but think about money. Money is so irritating. I wish we lived in a cashless society, but we don't. So there's that, whatever. But what I took from it was her just being like, you know, your art, you should write down 5 ideas, and I'm going to do this, but you write down 5 ideas, and she did this test with past students where they'd write down a bunch of ideas, and then they'd keep the ones they want, and they'd throw away the ones they thought were bad ideas. And then at the end of the semester, the end of their training, she ended up taking all the ideas that were in the trash can, and those became the things that people pursued. Because what she found out is that the stuff that people would throw away was usually an idea that was based on fear. What is that? What is that running thing? Holy shit, that's a cat doing 25 miles per hour. Holy, look at, he's flying. Anyways, people would throw away the things they were afraid of. So she got into this whole thing about what her whole art career has been. I mean, I put quotes around career because she's been so controversial. People have like said what she's doing is in art and blah, 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 blah. I thought it was pretty freaking incredible. So, and where I'm headed with this is, what do you love? Like, I'm personally going to take that statement that she made more into account, because I've personally found that the things that make me comfortable, I kind of end up, you know, doing them a little more than I probably should. And once anything like this, riding a motorcycle or moto vlogging, becomes something that feels like a job that I have to do, oh my gosh, it just shuts my whole brain down. I think a lot of people on YouTube go through that, especially vloggers, where I personally notice when people, you just see that their heart isn't in it. So, this is a really long-winded point I'm trying to make, but I don't know. I hope that the stuff that I'm going to continue trying to create is stuff that you guys really enjoy, but almost more importantly, something I really enjoy. I don't know where this is. You want to ride along this fence? Yeah, let's check it out. This is a fun little trek. I'm going to try to do things and keep in line with being uncomfortable and doing things in terms of media that make me a little uneasy and don't feel things I don't feel entirely comfortable with. And for me, and what that looks like for me is just, I guess, trying to make productions better and bigger and more, oh, this is a horrible idea. No, this is a terrible idea. I don't know, we can try to keep going, but I think this is turning into a hellish nightmare. Whatever, let's see what happens. Wait, why am I still turning left? Come on, baby. Come on, Honda. What are you stuck on? I'm stuck on stupid. Oh, yeah, wait. We got a little trail here. Oh, shit. Oh, it opens up. It opens up. We're good. We're good. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. The Larkin has not gone off-road a whole lot. But, yeah, she's fine. Anyways, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about that. I'm really interested to hear your point of view on it. Oh, and another side note that she had to say about art and money and all that stuff. Because now she's a very, very successful artist. You know, she has been for a long time. I mean, she's a multi-millionaire because of what she does. But, oh man. Oh, wait, the gate ends right here. Nice. So she's very successful in what she does, but that has not always been the case. And anyways, the whole sentiment was, oh shit. Never mind, it doesn't end. Okay, here, I'm gonna come back to you and turn us around. I'm gonna come back to you and turn us around. The bikes, I'm gonna turn the bikes around. Yeah, because this starts turning into the hell zone. Okay. Hold on, give me a second here. 1, 2, 3. That's how many licks it takes to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Tootsie Pop.
You gotta focus on what's real, man.